May is ending with a bang! A huge eShop sale has appeared out of nowhere, and there's a lot of freaking games on sale for both the Switch and Switch 2. As usual, I have the highlights from the big sale that you need to know about, so let's dive into it. Let's kick things off by looking at a bunch of games on discount where you can get both the Switch and Switch 2 versions together for one price. Basically, these are games where you buy the Switch 2 version, you can get the Switch 1 version as well. Or if you have the Switch 1 version, you can upgrade later to the Switch 2 version for free. Hollow Knight's Switch 2 version ups the resolution output of the game, as well as the frame rate from where it was before. It's 60 FPS now, but this update also adds in a bunch of new graphical effects. Simply put, it looks gorgeous in both docked and handheld play. The latest sale gives a 50% off discount, which means it's $7.50 on the US eShop now. That's a good price for those looking to pick it up. And then there's Silksong, the long-awaited sequel. This one gets a new lower price with the latest sale, a 20% off discount. It's $15.99 on the US eShop. Just like the previous game, it looks gorgeous and runs smooth as hell on Switch 2. I've been given the free trial of Ball X Pit, or Ball and Pit, a go this week. It's been free in North America for Nintendo Switch Online members this week, and I've found this game to be pretty freaking addicting. It combines bullet hell shooter elements with brick-breaking elements and roguelike mechanics, as well as a little bit of light town building and stuff like that. And I gotta be honest, this game is crack in video game form. There's so many characters to unlock, tons of pickup combinations to discover, you can merge and upgrade perks you obtain to create more powerful ones. The gameplay is just so good, it's so addicting, and the first time I tried it out, I was hooked for like 5 hours non-stop just playing the game. Seriously, this game is dangerous. It does play well on Switch 1 as well, but on Switch 2, the game is just so smooth, it's locked to 60 FPS, and in handheld mode, it can actually operate at higher than 60 FPS. The game's just so smooth with all the chaotic stuff that's going on, it's an excellent version of the game. It's on sale with the 33% off discount, so it's just $9.99 on the US eShop. That's the cheapest it's ever been, and that sale lasts until June 9th. No Man's Sky is incredible on Switch 2. Hello Games have done an amazing job making this space game work on the Switch 2 hardware. And depending on what you got going on, it can even reach 60 FPS if you unlock the frame rate. Hello Games keeps releasing free, huge updates for the game. With the Swarm update, this is the latest update, this one is going to add player factions to the game now, as well as a bunch of new additional features. And this is expected to hit the Switch and Switch 2 version soon. As always, when there's a new free update rolling around, the game does go on discount, and that is just the case now. It can be currently had for 60% off. It's $23.99 on the US eShop. Stray recently got a dedicated Switch 2 version. This version has improved textures, resolution, and frame rates over the Switch 1 version. You get both the Switch 1 and Switch 2 versions for 40% off, which is the biggest discount the game has received yet. So it's on sale for $17.99 on the US eShop. If you have the digital version of the Switch 1 version, you're supposed to be able to get the Switch 2 version for free, so you don't need to pay anything extra. But there is a bug right now with that promotion. So if you have the Switch 1 version already, hold tight, don't buy the Switch 2 version. Just wait until the publisher and Nintendo has that promotion thing fixed so you can redeem that. It should be fixed in a few days if it hasn't already been fixed. Twin-stick shooter Minishoot Adventures gets a 30% off discount for the first time ever. It's $11.19 on the US eShop. This twin-stick shooter has received a lot of praise for how different it is from other games in the genre. It combines exploration with twin-stick shooter elements. You explore the lands, find upgrades and secrets, unlock new paths on the maps, and improve your ship. It's all the stuff that you expect from maybe a Zelda-like game or a Metroidvania, but you do this within a twin-stick shooter. What's nice about this game too is that it has a nice set of difficulty options. So if you want a chill game or you're new to shooters, then you can make the game easier. If you want to make the game challenging, you can make the game as hard as nails. Now, before I move on, there's just a couple more games that I want to shout out that take advantage of the free upgrade offers. These have minor discounts, but they are worth mentioning because these games are incredibly popular. Brotato, the shooter game, gets a 30% off discount. It's super cheap at $3.49 on the US eShop, and you can get it bundled with a DLC expansion too at the latest sale. Balatro, the other crack in video game form on today's list, is on sale again with a minor 15% off discount. Seriously, that is another game that is so freaking addicting. Just a warning there. Resident Evil Requiem gets its first discount via the latest eShop sale with a 20% off discount. Even the deluxe edition gets the same discount, 20% off. And for those who don't have the deluxe edition content, you get the pack itself too for 20% off the MSRP. The deluxe pack adds a bunch of costumes, filters, skins, and stuff like a retro audio pack and charms to use. There's a lot of goodies within it. As for the game itself, it's pretty incredible. It runs freaking amazing on the Switch too. I was really impressed with this version of the game. Capcom did an amazing job bringing this to the Switch 2. They also did a great job with the native Switch 2 ports of Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil Village. These are very solid on the system, especially 7, and I think most will be happy with these versions. The gold editions, which come with all the DLC, updates, and goodies, are on sale. 7 on sale with a 25% off discount, and Village with a 20% off discount. Get both together to save even more, and that bundle has been discounted too. It could be had for just $59.99 on the US eShop. Street Fighter 6 is really good on the Switch 2 as well, with matches running at 60 FPS and looking good as they should. There's a demo on the eShop that you can check out to see how well it operates, and it'll give you a good taste in how the game is on Switch 2. The Standard Edition, the one without the DLC content and the extra fighters, is on sale for 50% off, and I've talked about that deal lots of times before, but there is a better deal this time around. The Street Fighter 6 Years 1 and 2 Fighters Edition is finally on sale on the eShop, and they have put that on sale with a 35% off discount, so it's just $38.99 on the US eShop. This one comes with all the DLC and extra fighters from Seasons 1 and 2 of the game, and for the amount of stuff you get, you're getting a pretty good deal with this one. The Switch 2 port of Kena Bridge of Spirits is a pretty good port. It looks great and plays great. This action-adventure game has you playing as Kena, who is a young spirit guide, as you collect powerful abilities to transform the environment and explore, doing a bit of puzzle solving, as well as participating in plenty of combat. The gameplay in this one is pretty good. It's a solid fun adventure and an excellent addition to the Switch 2 library. The latest eShop sale knocks 30% off the MSRP. 4PGP, otherwise known as 4-Player Grand Prix, is an easy-to-jump-into racing game that is heavily inspired by all those classic arcade racing games of yesteryear. This is a good racing game, racing is tight, it's responsive, and with 4-player split screen, it's an excellent couch co-op game too. It's a good formula racing game without all the strategy and all the complexity that usually comes with those games. There's various modes, as well as those 19 different cars to use, and 14 different tracks to race on. It comes with a variety of difficulty modes and assists for beginners, and even has gyro motion control support. This Switch 2 version operates at 60 FPS, and it has game share. You can share the game with another person through local and online play, with just using one copy of the game. Now, there's a lot of racing games out there for both platforms. This one is one of the better ones that I've found. It's on sale for 25% off until June 13th. Roguelike deck building game Slay the Spire is on sale for 75% off, and that's the biggest discount yet for the game on the eShop. So it's just $6.24 on the US eShop with the latest sale. In this game, you attempt to ascend a spire from multiple floors, or trying to battle enemies and bosses alike with cards you collect. In order to make it through, you're going to need to combine luck with skill by using decks you craft with the cards you collect. This game was a monster hit on the indie scene when it came out a few years ago, and it's still considered to be one of the best roguelike games out there. Gimmick is well known among NES fans for its unique physics, mechanics, and gameplay that makes it a standout in the 8-bit library, but it's also known for its awesome graphics and amazing soundtrack. The soundtrack for this game is one of the best 8-bit soundtracks ever. Finally, it's known for its brutal difficulty. This game is beyond NES hard. It's one of the hardest games I've ever personally played. And I've played a lot of NES games. Beating Gimmick is not an easy task. That's why the special edition is so good. It has save states, the ability to rewind time, and other quality of life features that can help to take the edge off of things a bit. That said, it's still not an easy game, even with those quality of life features. It's going to take some skill to see the ending in this one. If you're an 8-bit fan, Gimmick is a rite of passage, and you gotta play it, so why not pick up the special edition on Switch? It's super cheap right now at 75% off. It's $3.74 on the US eShop. Gimmick 2 is a sequel to the NES Classic. Featuring similar physics-based gameplay that was found in the NES game, this is a solid sequel that will test your platforming skills. Yes, it's difficult, just like the NES Classic, but it's fair too, and with the new assisted mode, while it's no easy mode, it can help guide new players in getting used to the game's challenge. If you like the original game and its mechanics, then the sequel is something that you should definitely consider picking up. It's on sale for just $1.99, which is the cheapest it can be on the US eShop. It's a freaking steal. TOEM has you exploring diorama-style environments or taking photos with your camera. You'll need to solve puzzles, uncover secrets, and help inhabitants all through the power of photography. The game is cozy and a chill delight. It's one of the better cozy games on Switch. It can be had for just $1.99 on the US eShop, the cheapest it's been yet on there. This is another steal from the sale. Heave Ho is a multiplayer game where you can team up with or against others in levels, often with a goal to try to reach the goal line within a stage. To do this, you'll need to grab onto ledges and objects, as well as very often grab onto others in order to navigate a stage. And that's the fun in Heave Ho, trying to figure out how to complete these stages and how to do it together. This is a nice couch co-op game, and it's super cheap to pick up from the eShop. It's got a discount of 70% off via the latest sale, so it's just $2.99 now. A no-brainer for those looking for a nice multiplayer game. The very awesome RPG Sea of Stars is even cheaper now with the 40% off discount it's received this week, so it's $20.99 on the US eShop currently. This game is perfect for those who love RPGs in the 16-bit era. A game with many nods to RPG classics, like Chrono Trigger for example. This one has earned a lot of praise from reviewers and gamers alike. Over the last couple years, since its launch, they've added free updates to add more content in, as well as they added a free DLC expansion that you can download off the eShop. That's pretty awesome that they did that. Wytchwood has you exploring environments that look like they came from a storybook as you craft your way through it. In this game, you collect magic ingredients and brew your enchantments as you let the nearby people and creatures know who's boss. If you're a fan of crafting games and adventure games, then this game should definitely be on your radar. It's on sale for 60% off, the biggest discount for it yet on the eShop, so it's just $7.99 on the US eShop. A few nice retro collections are on sale this week. The Capcom Arcade Stadium bundles, both the first and second one, are on sale for 75% off. And at $9.99 on the US eShop, that's the cheapest the bundles have ever been. There's 32 Capcom arcade games in each bundle, so together you can get all 64 games for basically $20 off the US eShop. That's freaking amazing. Both libraries include games like action games, shoot 'em ups, puzzle games, sports games, beat 'em ups, well-known favorites, the hidden gems. There's a lot to discover in these retro collections. This is a really good deal. The Dream Collection, as I like to call it, of Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics can now be had for just $20 off the US eShop, the latest sale. Just like the former collections, this is the cheapest this collection has ever been on the eShop. For fans of 90s arcade games, especially fighting games, this is a must-have collection without a doubt. It has X-Men, Children of the Atom, Marvel Superheroes, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, and Marvel vs. Capcom 2. But it also comes with the excellent beat-em-up The Punisher. The collection comes with online play, with the rollback netcode, lots of ways to customize the games, lots of modern quality of life features, and a huge museum mode with over 500 pieces of artwork and documents to peruse, and a music player where you can listen to over 200 tracks from all the games. This is a S-tier collection. Castlevania Advance Collection comes with 4 titles. It comes with all 3 games that originally appeared on the GBA handheld: Circle of Moon, Harmony of Dissonance, and Aria of Sorrow. It also comes with Castlevania Dracula X that came out for the Super NES. This game is a reimagining of Castlevania Rondo of Blood. All ROM regions of the games are included. That's the Japanese, American, and European regions. There's a nice, healthy gallery mode and built-in music player, as well as a built-in guide that gives you detailed info on all 4 games. As well as it comes with quality of life features, like the ability to save and load the games at any time, and the ability to rewind time. For $9.99 on the US eShop, the latest sale, there's a lot of value here with a cheap asking price. Just a reminder, in addition to this, there's a big Dragon Quest sale going on for Dragon Quest Day, and I already covered that in the video shown on screen here. There should be a link that pops up for it in the top corner, so make sure to check that out if you haven't done so yet. I'll also have a link to it down below in case you need. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on so you do not miss out on any future videos. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you very soon with the next video.